Hey everyone, how's it going? So this video is a little bit like on demand. I just decided to make it out of nowhere. I'm about ready to play some God of War, a bit excited for that. But first, I want to go over something about the MTG Arena redeemable codes. Now, for those of you that may not know, Wizards of the Coast released in a statement that in New Zealand, beginning with Dominaria in the pre-release, I believe, they're going to be giving out redeemable codes. And this is something that Magic players have been wanting for a very, very long time, which is, you know, kind of like how Pokemon does. Whenever you buy a paper booster pack, it comes with a little code that you can redeem to play on Pokemon online, or in this case, MTG Arena. And this is news that I was very excited for, you know, as I should be, and every other Magic the Gathering player, because this is something that we've all been asking for years, especially when it comes to implementing it, like, even in Magic the Gathering Online. This is just something that we've wanted for a very long time, and it was really great to see that Wizards was finally taking the steps and the initiative to do that. Until I read another article that was posted earlier tonight that stated that, yes, even though this is something that is being tested in New Zealand, it's deceptive. It's truly deceptive of what they were saying is, like, actually redeemable. I don't mean deceptive as in, like, they're lying and they're trying to be underhanded about it or anything like that. No, what I mean is that these redemption codes are nothing. Absolutely nothing what they would be like in, like, for example, I've mentioned Pokemon plenty of times before. I'm going to keep using it for reference. This is nothing like the Pokemon redemption codes where it's effectively one for one. You buy one booster pack, you get one digital pack. But in here, no, instead, it's almost a loot box. It's literally a fucking loot box that's inside of a Magic... Okay, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So, in the article, it states that there is a 90% chance in this redeemable code that you will get a promo card of some sort, like Syncopate or Land of War Elves, and then like 100 golden coins, which is a form of currency for MTG Arena. The other 10% is that you will get a booster pack for MTG Arena. So we need to slow down for a second. So you have to buy a literal physical loot box, which is a Magic the Gathering pack, because that was the progenitor to loot boxes, in order to get a redeemable code for a digital loot box in which you might get the opportunity to open another loot box. I have no fucking words for this. No, that's not true. I do have a lot of words for this, and to begin with, this is a really, really bad idea. Not like as in this is bad for you as a company or anything, but this is a bad idea in terms of anyone taking the loot box system seriously. I'm going to call it a loot box system because that's effectively what it is. Magic the Gathering Arena is a free-to-play game, and they use loot boxes, but the loot boxes are disguised as booster packs, and we're so used to them being booster packs. I'm getting off track. The point that I'm getting at here is that this is the most redundant, asinine way in order to promote your digital game. No, I didn't even mention the worst part. The worst part of this is that you can only redeem up to 10 codes ever for a single account ever. Why? What's the point in only being able to redeem 10 codes? Is it because you want your players to play the paper game, or do you want them to play the digital game? Now, forgive me for thinking that a digital game that is free to play is based off of the model that you want your consumers to continually buy these loot boxes or these microtransactions, which are the booster packs, in order to keep them engaged. And you feed them a little bit in the beginning by giving them some good stuff, and then you entice them with the gameplay, and then you just keep them coming in, and you bring the whales in, and that's how you sustain a free-to-play game normally. However, in this version of the game, there is another avenue of getting those digital products, but you have to buy the physical product in order to do that. You know what? That's fine. You spend your $4 IRL, and you get your product, and you can redeem it in the digital world. However, since you're limited to a certain amount, what's the point in continuing to buy those physical packs ever, and when you know that you can't redeem beyond more than 10 codes ever on a single account? There's virtually no reason for a player like me to continually invest in both paper and digital. You're asking your players to choose either paper or digital with this model, and that's not a good thing because, yeah, Wizards of the Coast, this is a perfect example of them showing they don't know what they're doing. Wizards of the Coast does not know what they want out of Magic the Gathering Arena, and this is a perfect example because this is telling us that they don't want the paper players to stray away from paper. They want them to also be playing paper while also playing digital on the side as like a little fun, haha, play for 5 minutes thing, when that's not what it should be. And if you don't take this seriously, and if you don't take this redemption seriously, the Magic the Gathering players aren't going to take it seriously. And whenever the serious Magic the Gathering players aren't taking it seriously, and you're just relying on the casual crowd playing and supporting MTG Arena, it's not going to work in the long term, because they're going to realize that these real physical cards exist, and they would just much rather play with the real physical cards, especially since Magic the Gathering, half the allure to it is the social aspect to it, and that's a big downfall for MTG Arena, is that the social aspect is all but gone. There's no chat feature, it's very bare bones, and people playing the digital version will be like, I'll just play the paper version and I'll never go back to the digital version because A, I can't talk to the people that I want to talk to, and B, there's no way for me to redeem beyond the basic 10-ass codes, of which there's a 10% chance of me opening a fucking booster pack from them. Like, what the fuck, Wizards of the Coast? This is a horrible fucking idea, and I really genuinely hope that this is a test, and that eventually in the future this model will be changed, because in order to sustain MTG Arena, in order for it to survive, you need to change that model. You need to be more aggressive. Now, as scummy as that may be, that's how you have to be in the free-to-play model. You have to be scummy, and this is confusing. It is utterly confusing. I've been trying to rationalize their thought process for this, and if the only way that I can rationalize it is that they want to keep both the paper players enticed in paper and the digital players enticed in digital, this is a horrible fucking way of doing it. I know I got a bit sidetracked in that video, but let me know what you all think about this. I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's really fucking stupid. Be sure to let them know that this is a stupid idea, because the last thing that we want to happen for MTG Arena is for Wizards to realize that it's a bad idea when it's way too late and MTG Arena is a dead game, like a year and a half from now. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Subscribe, whatever, all that jazz. Anyways, my name's Tasty Snackies. You all have been wonderful, and I'll catch you on the flip side.